Joe. We straight killers, Joe.
You hear that? What you is?
I'm in a bind, mate.
You can run, but you can't hide. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. It ain't a Monday mistake. We just gonna go over the photos that drop. Talk about what we done seen and what we ain't seen. Trying to make a better way for you and I. For the whole team. Not the whole team, but the home team. You know what I'm saying? Not the whole team, but the home team. You know what I mean? What up, what up? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Mod.J. We're locked in. This isn't a Monday mistakes. This is the photos for the finale. We've been here since 2021, 2022. Over 3 years of Power Book 4 for us, and it's coming to an end with just 4 days left on the clock. And we're all just sitting here wondering what's next, who's staying, who's going. Is there even going to be a spinoff? We don't know. We don't know at all. But what we do know is the finale is this Friday. We will be doing a live watch followed by a first reaction, which is probably going to be about 2 or 3 hours because I'm off work. I was supposed to be on the trip, but the trip ain't work. So I'll be here. So Friday, we're going to have a live watch on the website followed by about a 2 to 3 hour live on the finale, first reaction. And then that night, you already know we're going to do about 4, 5 hours. It is the finale. We might have a 6-hour finale. You never know. I might even go put a suit on. That matter of fact, I might get me a suit just for Friday, just for the finale. But then again, if we're going to be here for like 5 hours, I don't know about no suit. But I might put on, I'm gonna put on something. I'm gonna put on a fit for Friday. That's what we're gonna do. I might even go get a haircut. I might go get a haircut or something. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We did get about, I want to say about 12 photos that dropped. So we'll be looking at that. I've been doing lives with Brillo. Also, once the season ends, me and Brillo will be doing some more lives together. Unable to fetch. Close. 10:20. Let me see. What up, DeMarcus? What up, Kendall? Oh, yeah. So, do you guys think that Mireya is going to leave? Like, that's one of the things. I know we all want to know if Tariq's coming back, if James come back. We just got to wait for that to see. But what we do know is she was booking that ticket. And when it comes to Tommy, what has Tommy really done? You know what I mean? What has Tommy? Tommy is actually, how can I say it? What's the young people say? Tommy's actually a munch. Tommy really ain't did nothing this whole time. He got with Gloria. Now he with Mireya. What is a munch? Because that's what Tommy, we could put Tommy in that category. Tommy gonna blow money. And one thing Tommy gonna do, he gonna trick off, he gonna blow money, and he a munch. Ain't that what they say? He a munch. I told this one woman I was a munch, and she got excited, but I wasn't for sure what exactly it meant. I just knew the kids were saying it. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna munch because it sounded good. You know, we having a conversation. It's sounding good. You know what I mean? She saying what I want to hear, so I'm like, all right, well, fuck it then. Let me one up her. You know, let me one up her. So I'm like, shit, I'm gonna munch this motherfucker. I'm gonna munch it. But I'm not for sure what it is. What up, Noya? I'm not too sure what it is, but I'm guessing we could put Tommy in the category of munch. What's the difference between a munch and a simp? See, I don't know. I'm not too sure what the actual munch thing is. I just remember the girl, what's her name? Ice Spice had that song, but I ain't too sure what exactly it is. But that's where we can put Tommy at, though. Man, look, Tommy got the bottles. You know what I mean? Tommy got the bottles with the Modi J on there. You know, Tommy an official Moet. You know what I mean? Tommy an official Moet. You don't really see Tommy, but nothing with money. That is true. Tommy's always going to be around some money, but he broke this season, though. I know they're not going to end with Tommy being broke. I know they're not ending with Tommy being broke. I don't think there is a difference between it. But Tommy is broke, man. I don't care what nobody say. Tommy is broke. Let me see. I think we got the reasons too long or unable to finish. Damn. I don't know. For me, I was on Brillo's live this weekend. But if they got rid of Tommy at the end of the season, you know, I'd be like, damn, they did a good job. You know what I mean? They did a hell of a job if they could get rid of Tommy. Just if they could get rid of him. I'm not saying they have to, but if they could, you know what I mean? It's like when your mom driving home and you like, hey, mom, can you pick us up something to eat? But you know y'all got food at the house. It's like, I'm not telling you to pick it up. But if you could find it in your heart to do so, thank you. You know what I mean? Thank you. That's all, mom. We good. We don't want hamburger helper tonight. We tired of that. We don't want none of that tuna Alfredo stuff. We don't want that no more, mama. We want something else. If you can find it in your heart to scrape up a couple of dollars so your boys can eat, we'd appreciate that. That's how I'm feeling about the end. I'm like, we not saying take Tommy out, but if y'all did take Tommy, if you could find it in your heart to take Tommy out, we would be like, hip hip hooray, hip hip hooray. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying we want Tommy to go, but if you took Tommy out, we would be like, thank you. You know what I mean? Thank you. We appreciate you. We're not saying we want Tommy to go. That is not what we're saying. We are not. Y'all hear me? Everybody put we are not. I don't want no we're not. I want we are not. All right. We are not saying get rid of Tommy. Put that in the chat. I just need a we are not. We are not saying get rid of Tommy. But if you did, if you did, then holla at us. There you go. We are not saying get rid of Tommy. We're just saying if you did get rid of Tommy. You know what I mean? There's a difference. There's a huge difference. See, and then Kendall, I forgot. Kendall went to Stanford. Kendall went to Harvard. Kendall went to Princeton and Yale. She don't know nothing about we are not. She's a we're not. We're not saying it. We're not. Nah, we ain't saying it. Put we ain't. Change that R to ain't. Say it like you mean it. Man, we ain't. Go. Wait, that's Diddy's song. Skip that. What would the show be without Tommy? I mean, this is the last episode. This is the finale. So who cares? You know what I mean? Tommy's this is it. This is it. This is the farewell tour. If we don't see Tommy anymore, guess what? Guess what? Then cool. Whoop-de-doo. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. I definitely don't believe he's going anywhere. But I'm just saying, if they did, that would be a good ass finale, though. What do I think season 5 of Raising Kanan is dropping? Probably October, November. I don't think it's dropping anytime soon. Because I think Fightland's coming out before that. So when Fightland drops, that might be like April, May, going into the summer. So I don't think Raising Kanan, they might, since there's no release date for Raising Kanan, they might honestly be waiting until they can get as close to Origins being done and then drop that. And then maybe like a week or 2 weeks, then go straight into Origins while, you know, the algorithm and everything is being talked about. Well, so Legacy, they haven't even started that. So it's gonna be Raising Kanan season 5 and then Origin season 1. That's the order. And then Legacy, if they even do Legacy, that would be further out. But I'm gonna let this play real quick and we'll just talk over it and then we'll just, you know, we'll pick a couple of the photos to talk about. So these are the photos that dropped. I don't know. Hold on. Let me see. I don't know what's wrong with that. We got Tommy and Shanti at the gym. Tommy don't look like he's serious. Tommy and Mireya in the house. What kind of sweatsuit is that? That's all right. Now this is one photo I wanted to analyze before we go anywhere. Is this whole photo right here? This photo right here, Jenard. Now, it doesn't look like there's anything else on these trays. We got the tray, we got the revolver, we got some Marlboro lights, we got a grinder over here and a lighter. So it looks like he's just on some weed. He just on weed, guys. He has not crossed back over into the demon side. What up, Tamika? So it looks like it's just weed here. We don't see no fentanyl or nothing. We don't see none of that nonsense. So we should be all right. We might be able to skate through the episode without getting back on that Ugga sugar. Which we definitely need to, because I don't know if Jenard's body can handle that anymore, man. You know what I mean? It might be too much for him. Somebody's down here. Now I'm assuming that this is Vic just because of the hand over here. We know it ain't Tommy because Tommy would have shot him. So I guess Vic is gonna show back up. Cause let me see. Damn, Miguel kind of clean, ain't he? Cruz got out of jail and kept them black Air Forces. Tommy always gonna find a bomber jacket. I might do the all black Friday. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do all black Friday. I'm gonna go buy a whole fit. What, Tommy got cargo pants on to a funeral? Why Tommy got cargo pants on at this funeral? Hey man, if you come to my funeral with cargo pants, you better have some damn snacks in them cargo pants. I'm talking about you better be handing my family out. Any of the kids in the family, you better have some damn snacks. This nigga Tommy pulled up to the funeral in cargo. Disrespectful. I've never seen anything like this in my life. I am actually disgusted by this. He didn't even come to pay respect to his brother properly. You couldn't put on some slacks. You couldn't just put on some all black khakis. You had to come up here with cargo shorts on, the multi-utility belt. Come on, Tommy. This is a funeral, man. A funeral. Even Miguel Miguel went to a shootout with a cutoff shirt on. At least he put on a button down to go to the funeral. Tommy just showed up with cargo pants on. This is disgusting. JP rolling in his grave right now knowing that his brother showed up in this bush. I can't stand for this. I can't stand for this. And who is this black guy here? This week, we need to get in the credits and find out who this brother is right here. Who is he, a special agent? What is he doing? Who did he know? JP? Like, who is this guy? Tommy done got some new security from New York or something? What up, Grand? Hey, shout out to Grand Main. If you go and watch the video, if you go and watch this video here while I'm talking over it for the photos, you'll hear me say Power Book IV Ghost. Grand Main caught that mug, so I had to play it off and be like, yeah, I was talking about Ghost's returning, but yeah, he caught my ass. What up, Danny? What up, Miss T? Now, what's going on, Candy? Look at Kate. We ain't never. Hey, between the folks, between the folks, between the folks, these crocodile tears here. I'm not believing that Kate Egan is. She didn't even cry like this for James St. Patrick. She didn't cry like this for James St. Patrick. She didn't even know this nigga JP. She don't even know JP. If she wasn't crying like this for James, I don't believe this. I don't believe you abandoned this boy 40 years ago and now you're just sobbing all over. Nah, Kate, we don't believe you. You need more people, Kate. We not going for this. And don't nobody want no junkie up there talking about, yeah, he was good. You know what I mean? I owe D-Mac. My bad, Darnell. I owe him $20. I'm up in New York, high as a motherfucker. Tommy's daddy's a snitch. Tommy's a snitch. Like, we don't want no junkie up here. I'm telling you, people give Jenard a hard time. When we first seen that photo, I was looking. You see how I was looking? I'm trying to investigate, make sure there ain't no cocaine, no hemp on, no fentanyl. I'm trying to make sure none of that is up there. It's just straight marijuana. God's gift to us. You know what I mean? He put that on this earth for you and I to enjoy. So if you get a chance to get out there and get some of them herbal essence on your hands, the sticky preferably, that skunk, you know what I mean, that za, and you roll you up a nice one, and you just sit back and thank the Lord for providing everything that we have here. Everything that the light touches is our kingdom. You make sure that you get you a bag of that. Don't worry about it if it's your first time. Just be chill. Just be chill, all right? Lock the doors, all right? Turn on the humidifier, all right? turn on the ceiling fan, all right? And just kick off your shoes and relax your feet and party on down to this Kate Egan beat. We don't want a junkie telling us how to live. There's nothing that Kate Egan can tell us at this funeral that we want to be like, you know what? That was insightful. That's very, very thoughtful of Kate Egan. She's a junkie. Jenard, we went so hard on Jenard. But Tommy, we let this crackhead skate through. Kate, we let this junkie crackhead skate through too. But we can't allow this. None of y'all would allow your junkie cousin to go up there and talk at your sibling's funeral. Nobody's letting they drunk uncle go up there. So why are we letting Kate Egan do any speaking at this funeral? Kate Egan is a junkie. An operational junkie, but a junkie nonetheless. Why is she up here speaking? She didn't even know JP. She hated niggers for 35 years. She only tried to be good with him because she left JP, so she replaced JP with Jamie. But she don't like Negroes. We got a Negro hater on the stage talking about this good man JP that died saving his fucking son because Kate Egan decided to leave. She decided to leave and go to New York. She went up there because she was on that shit. We forget that she just left rehab. She was on that shit because everybody else was alcoholic, but she was on that. The purist. And we got a junkie up here reading the eulogy? No. Did we forget that she just went to New York and she's on that shit and she told JP it's weird talking to all these alcoholics? She's a junkie. She's a junkie. And we just like, oh, Kate is back. Man, fuck Kate Egan. Fuck Tommy Egan. We're going to lock these bastards up this episode. If it's the last thing I do, I'm losing my voice already, so I need to be prepared for Friday. But if it's the last thing I do, we locking these bastards up. They need to be off. She's lying to the people. Kate is going to take all the donations and go and get high. We can't trust Kate Egan, nor can we trust Tommy. But no one else is going to talk to you guys about this. No one else is going to give you the real about what's going on. Listen, when I turn this camera off, guys, and I go over into that house and I lie to you guys and tell you I'm about to go watch TV, no, I sit in the corner and I cry. I cry because I live, breathe, and I die for this power shit. But I'm not going to let Kate Egan get up there and disrespect my boy JP. He don't deserve this. He deserves better. He deserves better. This woman left JP in Chicago to hustle and bustle with a sick father, to go off and be with a snitch named Teresi and have Tommy. All while the black man is struggling in Chicago, not knowing that his mother's a fucking junkie. And now he's in the grave because his mother had an evil son named Tommy Egan. It always leads back to Tommy Egan. If Tommy fucking Egan wasn't around, JP would still be here. JP was living a regular life before Tommy got here. And if anyone needs to be shedding tears, it's us, because we grew to love JP, damn it. And he died because of Kate and Tommy. It ain't right. It ain't right at all. Every time you look up, niggas is dying because of Tommy. King Kilo got shot in the back because of Tommy. King Kilo ain't do nothing to nobody. Mad Dog got shot because of Tommy. His nephew wouldn't even know nothing about none of this shit if it wasn't for Tommy. If it wasn't for Tommy. Diamond's P.O. wouldn't have got yank yank if it wasn't for Tommy, because Diamond wouldn't be in the game. The dude with Smurf wouldn't have got popped if it wasn't for me. Everything goes back to Tommy, and it just hurts every single day. I'm like, man, can we just get rid of this motherfucker, please, today? Tommy motherfucking Egan, please, can we get rid of this bastard? We don't like this nigga. We want him out of here. He killed Proctor. What did Proctor do to anybody? Nothing. Nothing. Proctor was doing his job. He wasn't Tommy's lawyer. He was James's lawyer. Tommy, get your own lawyer. But he killed James's girl. Did we forget he killed Angela? He killed Holly. He got Lakeisha killed because he was putting the B.I.B. in all the business. But if she didn't know the business, then Tasha wouldn't have to take her out because she wouldn't have known shit. But Keisha knew everything and was snitching because of Tommy. Everything leads back to Tommy. We need to arrest this bastard. I don't understand why you guys are not supporting this movement. Lock him up. Lock him up. This is the finale, guys. Come on. Come on. Get with me. Come on, guys. Put in some energy. You guys are just sitting back, kicking it and laughing and shit. Put in some energy. Lock this bastard up, man. He's killing people. He's killing people. And now he's trying to bring another young black man, Tariq St. Patrick. This boy's about to graduate college, and he's about to bring Tariq down here for a war. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? This Tariq.
I knew you was gonna let that nigga hit. Tariq? We raised you better than that, Diana.
This man just got back on the right path. He just got rid of Diana's kid. He just got rid of Effie Stephen ass. He got rid of Lauren. This young man is about to graduate and go do great things. But no, because there's a white boy in fucking Chicago trying to make a fucking call. Hey, I got into some bullshit. Can you come and help me? Now, it's not going to benefit you none, but it's going to definitely benefit me, son. And it's going to save my son. The whole time, Tariq's son, well, it wasn't Tariq's son. I don't think it was Tariq's son. I know it wasn't mine, so it had to be Salim's. But Tariq is getting his head on his shoulder. He just got rid of Braden. He just got rid of Effie. He just got rid of the Tejadas. Let that boy be, man. When you was in New York, you got ran the fuck out of New York, Tommy. Don't bring this young black man down here, man. We're not trying to have another menace to society. No, we not. We ain't trying to have Tariq go out like Kane.
Hey, okay. Go, guys.
Jeez Louise. We can't let Tommy keep getting away with this. All right, let's continue on with the photos. All right, Tommy, Mireya, Miguel. Who is this dude back here doing the slat? Y'all see this dude back here? He doing the young thug. He doing the slat. Why he playing with his nose in the church? It look like he like this. All right, Genesis is around. Yeah, that okay. He's sitting like this. Okay, he trying to stop his nose from running. This dude look like he on his cell phone. There go Judge Joe Brown. Real quick, put a 1 in the chat if you would have a funeral this big when you know you're at war. Put a 2 in the chat if you would have just cremated JP and, you know, had like a little ceremony at Miguel's warehouse. Because I'm really thinking, why are we having this big of a funeral when we know that people are openly trying to take our heads off? You know what I mean? Like, we know people are coming for us. We know Jenard looking for us. Why are we having this big of a funeral? We're not having no funeral. We're going to throw JP ass in that fire. We're going to all huddle around it. Tell them everybody, throw JP in the fire. We all a semicircle around the incinerator, and we all tell one story about JP, but keep it short. You know what I mean? Keep it short. My story is I remember JP was moving that dirty ass oven, getting that grease from behind it. But we never seen him do anything else besides move it and put it back. But that's my story about JP. All right, who got the next story? We would have threw JP ass in that fire, man. We can have a proper ceremony after the war is done. We can go out to Lake Michigan, take some of the ashes, throw it in the water, you know what I mean? Kill some of the fish, throw some of that water, throw it out there in the water. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. Wait till it freezes over, throw it on like some of the ice or something, and let it sit there and blow off into to Canada or some shit. But yeah, we throwing JP ass in that fire. Because that's power of big funerals and cathedrals. Nah, hey, I already told my family when it's over with for me, throw me in that fire. Throw me in that fire so my soul can go up and then the ashes can stay. Y'all can do whatever y'all want with my ashes. But yeah, man, don't spend no $10,000, $15,000 on my funeral. You know, don't waste none of my money on that. Enjoy whatever I leave for my nieces and nephews, because I don't know if I ever have kids. You know I do, but if not, my nieces and nephews, man, y'all ball out with whatever Unc left y'all, man. But don't be wasting time on no funeral. We don't need nobody. Mo was fast as lightning. Yeah, we don't need no hymns, no none of that. Throw me in that fire, and if y'all don't even want to keep my ashes, hey, tell them to just throw them in the trash, bag them up. You know what I mean? Bag them up and throw them out. Hey, thank you for the $2, DeMarcus. I wonder if D-Mac's mother appears at JP's homegoing. Shit, I don't know, man. We don't even know if she's still alive. She may have been popped or drugged out, strung out. You know what I mean? Auntie Knows Kitchen said JP was Catholic. Oh, yeah, y'all can have soul food at the house, but in my will is gonna say any money left over is not to be spent on food. No, not to be spent on food. No. You can't spend none of this money on food. All right, let's continue on. Let's see what else we got here. It looks like Jenard is trying to, because there go Asher right here. Remember, Asher was the one that was supposed to get the guns, but Tommy kept the gold guns. Who was this, Gray Skull? Ain't that what y'all call the dude? So it looks like Jenard is trying to get everybody who's going to still participate. Smurf is here, though. I know people were asking, is Smurf going to survive or not? Smurf is here. We don't see, well, we haven't seen a photo of Raheem yet. So Raheem might not make it out. Tamika, I wanted to know too, because he was Tamika, they had him sitting back there like this. Like him and JP just kicking it. Him and JP didn't know each other. He knew Tommy had a brother, but he didn't know JP like that to where he's, man. Like, nigga, don't know Miguel, don't nobody know you here. Nobody knows you, right? You just here. No one knows you. Now I know you here because you got the insane princesses up here just kicking it and hanging out, extra security, but nobody knows you. Then we got Tommy. I don't know who the hell Tommy talking to. I'm trying to. Like, at some point, Che has to put his foot down, guys. Like they keep tiptoeing the boundary to the point where we're like, okay, Che is really like that. You know what I mean? They keep showing us that Che, okay, he tortured a couple people, he kidnapped them. They're making it seem like Che is this big bad guy. If Che dies, it's like, hey, man, y'all did all of that for nothing. What I would want to see is Che surviving and Che leaving. Like, leave his storyline open. Because you can always branch off from that further down if you want to continue to do like the drug thing. But even if he had like a nephew or something else that came up here and was like in the finance, if you wanted to throw him in the later story or line or something. But let Che survive. I don't want to see Che die. They hyped him up to be this big bad guy. He's been checking Tommy and Miguel, but it seems like he's probably gonna get popped, man. It's unfortunate, but I wouldn't want to see Che go just because he ain't did nothing that's worthy of dying. You know what I mean? Like, can we have? I know it's cliche, but can we have one good bad guy? Can we have one good bad guy? Is that too much to ask? Is that too much to ask? One good bad guy, like Che makes it out of here. The cartel is still going on. Miguel goes to do whatever he do. Tommy and Mireya go their separate ways, and Che just keeps his shit going. Can we have one good bad guy? Everything ain't got to end up dead or in jail. But every 3 minutes and 39 seconds, we do lose a brother to a street. So hit that like button and hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Join the Discord. It's pinned in the chat also. But if you'd like to support the channel, Cash App is pinned in the chat also. All donations are gladly accepted. I'm working on buying a new camera. And we got new merch coming out February 1st. Yeah, we back. We back, baby. We back. We're so back. We're back. I'm in a bind, Nate. Che is a pack. Come on, man. Come on. Y'all don't want to see Che survive. First of all, once they go to war, all right, this is how it's really gonna go down. Let's say this is real life. Che's in Chicago. You niggas is about to go to war. Okay. You know Che's not gonna be in Chicago during this war. Che would be gone. We see in the trailer that Che is in here shooting. You know what I'm saying? He out here shooting this shit too. But why? Like, you know. Nah, you're on the Kindle, you're on the mobile one. If you go on to the other one, you can click on it. It's pinned in the chat. The mobile one, you probably can't click on it, but if you go to the other one, you can. You know it's bad when Jefe has to help fight. If Jefe ever has to help fight, you're losing. You are in a losing situation. Yeah, we got generals and stuff, but the general isn't out there fighting. The general is in the headquarters thousands of miles away. Now you got like captains. You might have, I doubt you got a full bird out there. You probably got like lieutenant colonels, majors. Those are going to be like the leaders of everything out there. The big dogs don't do no fighting. And if Che is in the damn trailer in a shootout, this lets you know it's pretty much the end of the road. If your boss is shooting, the only time the boss should be shooting is if the federales are coming after him, the feds are coming after him, or they on the run. But the boss should never be in a shootout. This ain't 1966 no more. The way these niggas can move around, they should never be in a shootout unless they may be ambushed. But if they know that there's an active war going on, they're not going to be there. So just with Che shooting, y'all right. He's more than likely a pack because there's no reason for it. This is a last ditch effort. If the boss is shooting, that means it's over with. That means they got us. They got us. You know, when they arrest you and your homeboy running and you yelling, hey man, they got us. Hey, Alton, they got us. You know what I mean? When you yelling like, hey, they got us, but they only got you. That's what you mean. It's over with. If the boss is helping you in the shootout, that means it's over with. It's over with. This is a cartel. This Jefe. This the Don Dada. This is Enrique Iglesias. This is the #1 stunner. He ain't in no motherfucking shootouts. I'm telling you, if the boss man is out there, it's over with. Like, damn, they didn't got this close to the boss and we screwed. And the crazy thing is, I got you, DeMarcus. The crazy thing is with like these cartels and shit, nigga, you're risking your life for the richest motherfucker. Think about that. Think about that. Let's just do an easy scale. The boss is making 100. You work up under the boss and you make 15, but you're sacrificing your life for this motherfucker. So you can die and they just replace you with another sucker that they pay less than you because they didn't know it haven't been around that long, but he still get the lift. That just sounds stupid, don't it? That sounds very stupid. So if they try to get to the boss to kill the boss, what you think they about to do to your worker ass? They about to fuck you up the worst. They gonna get you first. Fuck that. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. You over there to the back. If you go over there, put your knee up to the door and lift. When you jiggle the knob, it'll open up. That door is a little janky like that, but put your knee into it, lift off the ground, and just shake a little bit. It'll open up. It don't lock from the inside, but he in that back room over there. Yeah, man, I'm telling them. Che back there, Hefe. You look for how I say Hefe? Oh, Hefe, yeah. Hefe in Sukasa. Yeah. Hefe, yeah. Down there. Yep, go over there. Oh yeah, I'm telling him, hey man, it's over with. They got us outgunned, they got us outnumbered. No, it's you down, that way. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. If this ain't the most stereotypical, this is like one of the photos. Put a y'all know, hell yeah, y'all know Sears. Y'all know about Sears and Kmart, right? I know y'all know Sears. I think there's only one Sears left, actually. Sears used to be that spot, man. But y'all probably don't know about Montgomery Ward. Y'all know about Montgomery Ward? We had a Montgomery Ward. It was 2 floors too. Well, the first one was 1 floor, and then they moved it to this other 2-story building, but they went out of business real quick. But yeah, this right here is a photo. When you used to go to Kmart and you go buy you a picture frame and it's got the picture already in there, that's this picture right here. That's all. That's what this is. She got the handmade Daisy Dukes on. He got his hands in his pocket with the thumbs out. We know that's awkward as hell. With the plain tee on. They outside in front of a log cabin. Yeah, this your typical white boy shit right here. Yeah, that's this photo right here. This is what you get in the photo frame right here when you go buy one. Look at Vic. Like, so obviously it looks like wherever they went, they actually left the city. Now, yeah, this is like the engagement. Yeah. You know, like they get engaged. And I never understood it. But they get engaged. Now they're engaged, but then they go and stage photos. Like, I understand on the wedding day because you got the dress in the tux on, but like engagement photos, that's kind of wild to me. I just can't picture me doing that shit, like spending money on engagement photos. Like this isn't the day I got engaged. Like I proposed to you. This isn't the day we got engaged. This is fake. We're faking this. So I never understood, like, let's take engagement photos for what? This isn't the day we got engaged. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is us. Let's get dressed, go take these photos. Like I don't know. That just seems stupid to me. Olin Mills, hell yeah, my senior photos were taken by them. It's a chicken coop. Oh, I thought this was a damn playground. Oh, I guess this is a chicken coop over here with the fan on it. All right, good eye. Who said that? That Patrice? Good eye. You know, I ain't no country nigga. Even though my great grandma used to have chickens in her backyard, she's the one that taught me how to wring a chicken's neck. So that was cool, like watching that as a kid. But you got to go catch the chicken first, so that was the hard part. But yeah, man, I just don't. I don't like. What is the reason behind that? Like, I already proposed to you. I don't want to get on my knee again. I don't want like. I don't want you on my back, like showing your ring and shit. Like, just take a photo of the ring. We don't have to do all this extra goofy shit. You know what I mean? We already done got it. I already did some proposing bullshit already. Yeah, I already did that. Whatever photos we got, that's the photos right there. Send those out. Put that on Facebook. You know, put it on your Instagram story and put like a emoji over my face. They don't know who I am. You know what I mean? But it looks like Vic and them actually took a jet and got out of here. Now, Are they gone for good? It does look like that was Vic's hand down in the basement. But they are all in a cabin. They might be up there with Tasha. And look at that. They've been gone. They've been gone for 1 hour. And she didn't already turn into a country woman. She got the damn denim dress on. They ain't even been out in the woods that long. And she didn't already transform. She didn't transform into the country life. Yeah, I'm thinking this is witness protection. So hopefully, see, I don't know, man. I really don't want Vic to be back. Like, you gotta let some characters survive. Let that story just go on and just fade off. Yeah, like she acting like she fucking what's that damn the little house on the prairie? That's the dresses they used to wear. In them sundown towns where you ain't supposed to be out there if you look like us. Yeah, she got this on. Damn, they got the whole cuttery up here, don't they? She literally just left Chicago yesterday. Remember, she just quit her job, and then Vic got arrested that night, and then the next morning they were they on. This is how fast power works. Remember, Vic and her were talking about they were making breakfast. Well, she was making breakfast. That nigga Vic was like, "Yeah, man, it's just getting crazy." Then they called him. She talking about I could be an alibi. I'm quitting my job. Then that night he shoots at Tommy's feet. He gets arrested, gets out the next day, and hops on a jet. This nigga Vic is moving through the goddamn judicial system very, very fastly. Fastly. I don't even know if that's a word, but I like it. Fastly. Let me see. Fastly. Oh, it's a company. $25 coupe. Nobody checking for Vic. We ready to see him go. You're right. Yeah, the opposite of slowly, fastly. Yeah, quickly. Yeah. I like fastly. I'm like Trump. Yeah, fastly is tough to say. Fastly. That's why I didn't think it was a real word at first. But I've heard fastly. I'm like Trump though. I just made that word up. Fastly. You know what I mean? Fastly is when you're moving faster than fast. So you got fast, faster, fastest, and fastly. So we're at fastly. That's how fast Tommy, I mean not Tommy, but Vic is moving. Fast, faster, fastest, fast. So it's like hyper speed kind of. But if I'm Vic, I'm not leaving. I'm rich as a motherfucker. Who cares what Tommy Egan does? I don't care what Tommy Egan does. And I sure wouldn't have brought Ray with me. Of all the people, I'm not bringing Ray with me. Ray's not going to even know. Listen, let me tell y'all something. If I'm Vic and I go in there and they hand me that piece of paper and I get to writing down names, numbers, addresses, social security numbers, and they let me go the next day and tell me I'm good to go, Ray wouldn't have known nothing about me getting out of jail. I would have been on that tarmac, on that motherfucking PJ, by myself, drinking out the bottle, feet kicked up, ready to turn this mother out like an MC Hammer song because I'm too legit to quit. I'm not taking Ray with me. No. Hell no, I'm boarding that jet, calling the realtor while I'm in the air, because you know we got that good Wi-Fi. This is a private jet. This ain't that motherfucking Spirit bullshit. This the real deal. Calling my realtor, put the mansion up. I want 10 M's. Put the penthouse up. I'll take 2 M's and get that to me by February 1st. I will be in Ireland and I will want that money wired over here because I'm going to send $5 million over to Switzerland and I'm about to fuck up the other 7. You know what I mean? I'm about to tear that other 7 up. Vic gonna get herself in a jam. Killing Mark's husband. Bobby DeFranco. I wonder if he could get close enough to. Well, he didn't. Remember, he never talked to Bobby. Once he got released, he was going through Brian because Bobby wanted to talk to him. So if he comes back to try to get him, see, he already has a deal. You know what I mean? So why would you risk getting caught? I mean, I see where you're going, Nino, but I'm trying to think, well, this is power. So where you're going with it could potentially happen because Vic got to get out of jail free card. Why even fuck with the police? You got that shit from Bill, the DA. You know what I mean? So it's like, all right, I'm good to go. I don't need to fuck with nobody. No. Vic is free now. Remember when he was sitting in there, once he snitched, that's when he got free. And that's why remember Bobby was like, "Where's Vic at? Let me talk to him." He's like, "Oh, Vic already went out of here. We made it, we made a deal with Vic." So Vic is gone. I think he in witness protection, or he just went to like maybe this is another. If this is another cabin that his dad has, we have to put this in his net worth. I'm telling you, Vic is top 3 richest people in the Power universe. This is probably another property that his dad had. And if it is, man, I'm telling you, Vic is like top 3 richest in Power. Yeah, top 3. You know, Tariq could jump up there, but Tariq hasn't got his inheritance yet until he graduates college. So Tariq stuff is just chilling right now. But Vic is like top 3, man. No, I don't think you lose all the money in witness sec. But he might not be in witness sec. He might just be gone. Because when you get in witness sec, they ain't putting you on the private jet. That was his jet. Remember, that was his daddy's jet. The same jet that flew in the Four Horsemen. Vic got that old money. You know what I mean? Vic could literally just leave here and change his name and be A-okay. But shit, he got Ray with him, man. Nah, Tariq got a little bit of his inheritance back. Remember with RSJ? RSJ was told him he would give it back because it got signed over to RSJ. And then RSJ put all his money into the Weston's account. That didn't fall through. Then RSJ basically told the uncle, you need to give me my money back first. So RSJ withdrew his money from the Ponzi scheme, and he kept Tariq's the QCP and Club Truth. Well, he didn't. Club Truth was just put over into the. It was in the trust, but it got put over, but it got pulled out with RSJ. So Tariq still has the club and the penthouse. Remember, it was a whole thing with RSJ, but RSJ got everything pulled out before the actual Ponzi scheme collapsed. Yeah, RSJ is still alive. Nothing happened to RSJ. The reason we stopped seeing him is because the Ponzi scheme. Remember, once the company fell and the uncle fell over the rail, they came in, they raided, and then we found out that the Weston Holdings was all a fraud. So they lost all their money. But RSJ, he was still alive. No one ever got to RSJ. Yeah, RSJ just a rich black guy. Probably the richest in the Power universe. He's probably the richest. And I got well, probably like Lobos or something, and then Vic, and then Tariq until Tariq gets the club. Because if Tariq can get Club Truth back, that's like that big ass building in New York City is gonna be like 20 million, 30 million. That's commercial property right there. So that's gonna be worth more than the mansion and the penthouse. Yeah, Lucas. R.I.P. to Lucas, man. He ain't even do nothing. Well, let's continue on. Let's see what we got. We almost had an hour anyway. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. What was that in? Jenard again. Y'all know who we don't see? Y'all know who we don't see? Man, I ain't seen Diamond. I ain't seen Diamond at all in this episode. Like, they ain't showed Diamond at all. You know what I mean? We ain't see Diamond at one time. I know he ain't hiding. I know Diamond ain't hiding. We about to go to war. I know he ain't in the back somewhere in that damn basement of the damn haircut barbershop. I know Diamond ain't hiding. He dead. Wait a minute. Diamond dead. We ain't seen no body. We ain't seen no funeral. We ain't seen no body. I ain't seen no funeral either. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I gotta do some research though. All right. I think. Well, all right. We'll talk about this last photo. Now we're gonna do just a little deep dive real quick. Well, not really a deep dive, but we're gonna do a little bit of investigating. We gotta figure something out. Well, we see them getting ready for war. Of course, Miguel's go-to is always the shotgun. It looks like Miguel just took his vest off and put some jeans on, but it looked like Tommy still got on the same outfit from the funeral. He just put a hoodie on top of a black tee because it looked like he got those cargo pants. But it looks like the war is going to go down, man. They kind of deep. I think this is Shanti. I don't know. It looks like we're gonna have about five or it looks like we're gonna have 5 or 6 insane princesses getting dropped in whatever's left of Tommy's organization. So we probably in store for about 15 to 20 kills this last episode, which is good. Then y'all got Darnell. See, this is Darnell here when he cleans up. He ain't got no button on that. Man, he need to step his game up a little bit. Then they got old pictures of JP right here. D-Mac going through it. We need him to crash out. We need 2 more bodies for D-Mac. Well, he got his 5 because the 6'9s or 6'7s, we got them knocked out of here. D-Mac clean though. D-Mac clean. Yeah, I don't know what kind of beer that is. That's probably one of the beers that JP be drinking. He drinking one of them beers that JP be drinking. Got young JP over here. Oh, look, there you go with baby D-Mac. All right, he there with baby D-Mac. Now, this photo here, I'm hoping, hear me out. This letter here, this better not be the letter that Diana gave Kate. That would be good because they tie it up. But this better not be the letter that Diana gave Kate and Kate brought it back. And we just didn't see Tommy go to New York. And this better not be another one of those letters where James is like, he gave Kate a letter or something. You know, oh yeah, James's lawyer gave me this, and then he reads it, and it's James's voice, and that's why everybody, oh, Ghost is back. Man, this better not be either or. This better not be either or. I don't want to. I don't want to see that. I mean, it will tie it up, but this better not be the letter that Diana sent to Kate. What up, Big Alex? Mireya saying she left until the war is over. No, man. If Mireya leaves, and Kate didn't take her out, then we got to blame Kate Egan. We got to blame Kate Egan. If Mireya is gone with that baby, I mean, that would be good for timing, because I've been trying to tell y'all he don't deserve to be a pappy. But I mean, I guess that would be cool. But she was there for the funeral, so when would she have time? Unless when Che was talking to him is when she actually got up and left, and she tells Kate, I can't stay here until with all this going on until the baby is born, and I know Tommy will make it out. And Kate is like, yeah, go ahead and leave because Tommy's a bad man and he's into bad things and he's doing bad things to good people. I'm a bad man doing bad things to good people. That's Tommy Egan for you. Now, I don't know what this is. I'm trying to, I'm going to do a little bit of digging. I'm going to see if I can enhance this later on, and I'm going to try to see if I can see whose name is on here. So I can see if it's like, if it says like Kate's name, James's name or something. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. But that's all of the photos, I think. Yeah, that's all of the photos there. Season 3, episode 4. All right, so what we're gonna do real quick, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new. Right now, I just wanna look something up real quick, if you don't mind. If you don't mind, let me see what we can come up with. Kate and Miguel? Damn, man. If I had to choose between Kate and Miguel, I'd probably say Miguel. Miguel been letting us down, and that nigga broke, man. At least we know what we gonna get from Kate. We don't even know if we can trust Miguel yet. Yeah, and don't bring James back, man. We don't need Jamie back, man. We good without him, man. I'm like Will Smith, man. We don't need James back, man. We didn't made it this far without him. We didn't made it this far without James St. Patrick. We don't need him. All he's gonna do is leave us again. We don't need him. We taught ourselves how to be power fans. We taught ourselves how to be a ghost. We didn't need James St. Patrick. We figured this out on our own. The last 6 years, we've been carrying the torch. Yeah, we've been doing this. We didn't need James to get here. We went through 3 books without James St. Patrick. We don't need James. James thought he was bigger than the program. But in power, ain't nobody bigger than the program. Not even me. Not even me. And usually, you know, I try to give myself a little bit of, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of, you know, just a little bit of credit. But even I ain't bigger than the program. So we don't need James St. Patrick. We fine. We done got 7 years in without you. We good. We did 6 with you and we did 7. So we didn't already outran your tenure. We good. We good. We don't need you around these parts. We don't need you. We good. We get baby goals. We don't need the big goals. We get baby goals. Somebody better tell them we don't need you. We fine. We good. We used to being let down by you. Yeah, we used to being let. You couldn't take 1 bullet to the chest. You couldn't take one. James St. Patrick, all that shit we seen you go through, you couldn't take 1 bullet to the chest. By a little nigga too? Man, if Tariq shot me, boy, I eat that. Boy. Tariq, you ain't did nothing but make me mad, nigga. You couldn't handle 1 bullet to the chest? Man, that's some weak shit if you ask me. That's weak, man. He couldn't take 1 to the chest. It wasn't like he fell off a roof. He only fell 2 floors, bro. Like 2 floors and you die from that? It's weak as hell. It's weak as hell. I seen someone jump out of a plane with no parachute. You think he crying today? Nah, man, he's kicking it. James St. Patrick, you let us down, man. You let Tariq walk you down. You know how embarrassing it is to get killed by Tariq? That's some of the worst shit ever. We taking a trip down memory lane, though, real quick.
We have the highest, most consistent returns on Wall Street.
So I've read.
That's your true goal, and your strategy should be simple. Peace on you. We talked about closing the wealth gap. If that's your true goal, and your strategy should be simple.
I don't know. They ain't letting this show tonight. They ain't letting this show tonight. But we revisiting RSJ real quick. I just want to hear some of this conversation.
Invest with us. We have the highest, most consistent returns on Wall Street.
So I've read. And how exactly do you achieve that?
We hire the best, cutting-edge research, and my gut.
So you've got a golden gut.
Look, I know you could go with any firm. We both.
Anytime they promise you ridiculous returns and they talking about they going off of their gut, don't believe them.
Both know what you bring to the table. You're a rock star CEO, like a black Elon Musk.
He's like a black Elon Musk. Just so you guys can understand what kind of money he's dealing with. He's like a black Elon Musk. Stern ain't no white Elon Musk. He's like a black Elon Musk. We know he's a billionaire. RSJ got that bank. All right? RSJ is that nigga. Matter of fact, RSJ is the man. RSJ got the big bees, not the little bees, not the little bitty bees, not the honey buns, but the big bees. Yeah. The Elon Musk, the Negroes. That's how much money he's dealing with. Not that maybe 1 billion, 2 billion. No. RSJ got that Elon Musk money. Yeah. He's like Elon Musk. He's not like, what's his name? Howard Stern, David Stern. What's his name? What's the dude that was going to business with James with the QCP bullshit? What was his name? Stern. Little dude with the boyfriend, the he. Yeah, he ain't got RSJ money. He ain't got RSJ money.
You and I would be dynamic partners.
The black Elon Musk.
The black Elon Musk. Stern ain't got no money like that. RSJ is the richest in the power universe. RSJ, that's what I just had to go back because I remember it was something that just stood out. He's the black Elon Musk. This nigga's money is unmatched. He's the richest nigga in the power universe. He's the richest person. Let me not even say nigga because he is the richest nigga. So he is that nigga. See, I'm the nigga. He's that nigga. You know what I mean? RSJ got that money. RSJ got that money that you can't play with. RSJ got that money where you could blow $1 million a day. RSJ got that money that you can't even say it's a bad day. RSJ could buy your troubles and sell them to another nigga. Because RSJ got that money. That money. You not feeling that good today? You not feeling that good? Oh, okay. RSJ can make that pain go away. RSJ can make that pain go. He's the black Elon Musk. So if you must ask, this nigga got more money than everybody in the power universe. What's up, Delicious?
Didn't he build his empire from his daddy's apartheid profits?
I think he would disagree with that.
Well, that's the thing. Let me try to find let's just double check on what Tariq has. Of course, after this, that next Monday, it won't really be it. I mean, it might be a Monday mistake, just depending on how they end it. But we also got a Night of the Seven Kingdom, that recap, and I'm gonna do a live for that. So I'm gonna do recaps and lives for that. But I just want to go back and play where RSJ was talking about the Ponzi scheme, because Tariq put his assets, he put the trust over here because you can move the trust. You just couldn't move anything out of the trust. As long as it's up on the trust, it can be moved. And then RSJ, he did that so RSJ would invest with the Westons. And then the Ponzi scheme happened, and he told them to pull back all of his shit before everybody else, before it hit the fan. What up, Jeremiah? Let me see. I'm trying to think, what episode was that? Does anybody remember? Does anyone remember the episode where they were talking about the Ponzi scheme happening? I mean, we know that Tariq transferred it over to him just to get him to invest, but I'm talking about the one where he was sitting down with Lucas. Do you think RSJ is more powerful than Stern? I mean, it probably depends on what you're into. You know what I mean? Like RSJ's businesses isn't really, Stern had a lot of power because he was close to the people he needed to have power over. Like, it seems like RSJ is running an independent company that's just rich as hell. You know what I mean? But Stern, he was more of a people person. He was working with people, making things move for everyone around the city. So, I mean, RSJ probably does have a lot of connects too. But as far as powerful on the level that Tariq and them are on, I probably say Stern is. Because remember, technically RSJ is crooked. RSJ knows about a Ponzi scheme, but still pulling his money out and not alerting anybody else. That's illegal. That right there is practically inside trading. Like, this shit's about to crumble, so you're pulling all your money out of it. You see what I'm saying? So RSJ is really crooked. But hey, he just didn't get caught. Because remember, he told him, he said, shit, I ain't going to say nothing about this, but you better make sure I get all my money. episode 7. All right, I'm gonna check that out.
But that's what makes your success.
Let's see. Episode 7. Yeah, well, let me just see. When did Lucas die? When did Lucas? Lucas died at the end of season 3, episode 9. So it's either 8 or 9. We'll try. I'm gonna try 8 real quick. What's up, NL? Previously on Power. Shit, if it'll load up, man. Stars always be on that bull. Oh man, I'm probably gonna have to do an independent video on this. This would be something to work on at the end. Cause I do want to do like the top riches in the Power. Let's see if we can find the office. All right, let's see. This is around when he was talking to Tariq. Is there an earlier point? Yeah, I forgot all about the auntie. There was the aunt came down. They knocked the aunt out. Her and her sons. Braden had old girl that he was working with. Here we go. All right.
I have something I want to speak to you about. I'm not sure how I'm gonna say this, but
you know, I gotta pause it, guys. I just gotta pause it in between.
Western Holdings is a Ponzi scheme.
So Tariq tells him in 8. Tariq tells him in 8. So does he go and talk to Lucas in 8? Or does he go and talk to him in 9? Oh, no. Okay. Yeah. So here it is. All right, it is in 8. So let's hear what the deal was for RSJ. Because RSJ is crooked. RSJ knows it's a Ponzi scheme. He didn't report it and he pulled his money. That's insider trading. You can't do that.
Well, I have a dinner meeting to get to, but I can always make time for my favorite limited partner and the youth. So glad you brought them.
Shut the fuck up, Lucas.
All right, shut the fuck up, Lucas. Here we go.
I've never met a man with so little integrity in my life.
Oh, sorry. Where's this coming from?
I know it's a Ponzi, Lucas.
RSJ.
All right, so he knows it's a Ponzi. But listen to what RSJ says. This is how the rich stay rich and how we stay poor, man.
Jay, I am so sorry that you have found yourself in the middle of a family squabble.
Think about it. Season 3, we wasn't even thinking about squabbling. Season 3, we wasn't even thinking about squabbling. We were just kicking it, man.
But that is a lie that my drug-dealing fuck-up nephew is telling to cover.
Stop talking!
All right, RSJ. Are you really going to hold it down or are you just all talk? You know, that's what we want to know.
I call the SEC tonight. Or we can handle it another way. And I keep my mouth shut. In exchange, you return every dollar of my investment and Tariq's trust fund.
I told you, Tariq got the trust fund back. Tariq got the trust fund back because of RSJ. Remember, Tariq moved the trust over only to get RSJ to invest. But Tariq got the trust fund back. He just got to graduate. Remember, the trust can be moved. He just can't take nothing out of the trust. But if the SEC came in here and all of this came crumbling down, it would take a while. It'd be an escrow. It'd just be all tied up in litigation before Tariq could get that back. So let's say Tariq graduated in a year. This might still be however long it takes to prosecute Lucas and then go through and divvy everything up, because you know they got to pay restitution. So let's just say this Ponzi scheme is $50 billion. They'll probably have to pay back $25 billion, $30 billion. So amongst that money, it isn't like necessarily like you're going to get everything that you were owed. You know what I mean? Because there was more money in there than they spent. That's all gone. So everyone's not going to get everything. So Tariq, of course, he got money for lawyers. His shit would be tied up. He might not get the trust fund back for maybe like 2-3 years just because it's tied up in this court case, because it's part of the evidence. You know what I mean? So Tariq got the trust fund back because RSJ did some crooked shit and didn't report the Ponzi scheme, but took all his money out and got Tariq's trust fund back. So Tariq does have the trust again, which is good this way. He would have got it back eventually, but let's say he graduates in a year. This is tied up in litigation for 3 or 4 years. So he's just waiting, you know what I mean? But at that point, he got that kind of money. He might as well get an annuity and just have it pay him out over a time period. You know, and with the money he got in that trust fund, he could probably get he could probably do some life insurance for like $2 million, $3 million and just have it in an annuity where it's going to pay him out monthly till the day he dies. Now it's going to be less until he starts getting older. But yeah, that'll just continue to pay him out. So he'll never go broke. And that's how I like to live. I like to know that there's always a check coming in. So if I ever could come up on like $1 million, $2 million, I know a lot of people think about like flipping and invest. I mean, I'll make some investments, but I'd rather try to give me like a $2 million policy in an annuity and just have that thing pay me out each month. I'm getting like $15,000, but I know for the rest of my life, I'm going to get that. Boom, 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 boom. And by the time, let's say I survive to like 80, 90 years old, I'm going to get more than that 2 million because it's going to be paying me out every month, bow, 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 for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? Because they betting on you to die. You know, it sucks, but that's what it is. But he does get the trust fund back.
And the other thing, RSJ.
And it's a lot of money.
And it's a lot of money. So RSJ, I don't know if Stern had that kind of power. I don't know if Stern had that kind of power. If Stern was, matter of fact, if Stern was really like that, since people think that Stern has more money than RSJ, why couldn't they get the QCP up and running? Why wasn't Club Truth the most elaborate club in New York City? RSJ is making big moves. That's because RSJ is playing with them big B's, not that little bitty B that Stern may have been sitting on. I don't even think Stern was a billionaire. Stern was a smooth 100 million, you know what I mean? Maybe 250 on the high end, but he wasn't no billionaire. RSJ is a billionaire. That little trust that Tariq had, that little 20 M's, 30 M's, whatever it might be, he's like, just throw that shit in there. That right there is my weekend money. But if you give him up that, I know that you're serious because that's the most valuable thing you got. That trust ain't nothing to RSJ. RSJ could buy 10 Club Troops and make it the ultimate truth. RSJ got more money than a little bit. Stern was getting finessed by, what's the boy name? What's the boy name that Tariq stabbed up and they left in the apartment no one ever found? He in there stanking still. What's that boy name? that Stern used to mess with. See, RSJ is out here. He playing with the big B's. He ain't got no time to be messing around on no bullshit, losing money. Yeah, he ain't losing no money. Ain't losing no sleep. None of that.
You ungrateful, entitled little.
All right, there we go. Those are the photos, but we were just clearing it up. Tariq does have the trust back via RSJ, the Ponzi scheme. So that's where we're at. Thursday night, we got Are We Ready? Episode 5 will be up tomorrow for His and Hers. Episode 6 on Wednesday to finish that out. This weekend, A Night of the Seven Kingdom comes out on Sunday. Also, I think it's The Man Nowhere. I think that's the name of it, but it's also on Starz. I'm gonna try to check that out and see if it's cool enough to review. Yeah, Bash. Yeah, it was Bash. He got bashed in the gut by Tariq with a knife, little blade too, little 3-inch. Yeah, that's all. We might have to go down memory lane. That's what we might have to do. Friday we got the live. We'll talk about it, but maybe in the half, like maybe the end, we'll just reminisce off of all the books. You know what I mean? I mean, we got Raising Kanan, but we know Raising Kanan is going into Origins. So technically, Raising Kanan really doesn't end. You know what I mean? Because we're gonna be going into it. It just we branching out from Rock, Marvin, and Lou. They might pop up once or twice if they survive, but we know that's going right into Origins. So we know that's going to continue. But Friday night, we'll do the recap. We probably won't spend too much time because there's not really that many characters, especially if someone else dies. Then we really only have like Tommy and 3 characters. But then maybe like the last hour, 2 hours, we'll just talk about like all the books and what we thought about it overall. Because it has been 7 years. 2019 is when Force ended. I'm not Force, but Power ended. And then we rolled right into the spinoff. So. The RIP and the Nowhere. Oh, I'm not watching all that. No, I'm not watching. It's either or. It's either or. I can't watch all of them. Well, if that come out on Friday too, I don't know. I might check it out. We'll see. I'm gonna check out the Nowhere Man the Nowhere Man. And we'll do that. Nah, man, because then they're gonna be asking, "Hey, Mo, did you watch it? You gonna review it?" I'm like, man, that's just too much. I already got. I'm gonna try the Nowhere Man. That shit just time consuming, guys. Like sometimes I'm like, dude, this ain't that good. We already committed. And I don't want to let y'all down because I don't want y'all to be like, man, this nigga Mo trash. Cause then I'll be hurt, man. I'll be hurt. I'll be hurt. But hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Thursday, Are We Ready? Friday morning, I'll watch it on the website, and then we'll jump right into the first reaction. That's going to be about 2 hours probably because I'm off. 2 hours. I knock out that recap. I check out one of those shows, do the recap, have that up and running, and we'll do the live that night. So, yeah, man. I think P Valley coming out this year, man. I think it is. I know a lot of dudes like, oh, I ain't watching. I'm like, shit, nigga, it's TV, bro. You watch 4 seasons of Power Book 2 Ghosts. You watch 4 seasons of Power Book 2 Ghosts. I don't want to hear nothing about it, all right? Y'all niggas didn't watch Drew and the Basketball Wives of goddamn Stansfield for 4 seasons. I don't want to hear none of that. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It's TV, nigga. Turn your head, nigga. Turn your head. But hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I do got work. We had a late delay today because of the ice and snow, but it didn't even do nothing. It was fucking ridiculous. Went right on into work. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Discord is pinned in the chat. I think we got about 150 people in there now. If you want to talk about TV shows or just, have a conversation outside of work with somebody you met in the chat here, man, kick it. Talk about anything, news, it don't matter. We just be kicking it over there, chilling. But hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're going to get to 60,000 subscribers this year. And, maybe we turn that corner and go up to 70. Who knows? Next week, I get to reapply for monetization on my other channel. So we'll be on there more. I'm just waiting. I'm really not trying to drop nothing with the reused content. So we'll do that on the 21st. We'll be back in business. And then I'll be over there recording. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Oh, yeah. Diamond is in that trunk, ain't it? Oh, man. It's the reopening of the Pank. We gotta find Madam Pastor Mayor Pastor. We gotta holler at her. Yeah, we got a lot. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'm Old J. I appreciate you guys. Yeah. We made it, y'all. Another book comes to a close. Thanks for watching. And remember, you can run, but you can't hide.